Just want to make a quick announcement. I'm thinking of doing on the 3rd of December, this Sunday, a live stream on YouTube where I give away all of the good stuff in my inventory. Obviously, at some point in my Rocket League career, I said I was going to give away everything when I hit 1 million subscribers, but with trading being removed from the game, that is being, basically, it's coming early. So if you want to get involved with the giveaway somehow, then subscribe down below and turn on notifications so you get notified when I do my first YouTube live stream for years. And it is going to be, I couldn't think of a better live stream to start off with than giving away my Rocket League inventory to you lot that watch my videos. So set a reminder for Sunday. I don't know the exact time yet, but just subscribe down below and turn the bell so you know when that's going down. And I cannot wait to see you there. It might in fact be in place of a YouTube video, so maybe it'll be that sort of time in the evening, UK time. We'll see. But today, in an effort to get even better items for that giveaway and for my inventory, I am once again trading up 1,000 very rare items all the way to black market. Now, if you didn't see yesterday's video, you won't know that well, you will now. You won't know that I've moved to a different place, back to my parents' house where it all began. I thought I'd chat with you a little bit about that today whilst we trade up some very rare items. No green screen at the moment on account of how there is no room behind me to put it up because my bed's there. But I'm going to play the sponsored intro for one of the last times, I'd imagine, on this channel. So check them out. If you want to get an item for yourself, you can use the link in the description and get yourself a discount code. Then we're going to get in and do these trade ups. This video is brought to you and sponsored by Rocket League Exchange. Hi, I will be your salesman for this pitch. You can buy anything in Rocket League that you want, and this is your last chance to do so. You can do it on any platform. Just chuck it in your basket, and it's as simple as that. There are tons of different ways that you can pay. You get no fees, the lowest prices, and super fast delivery. And be sure to use the code PixelArmy or by clicking the link in the description to get 3% off your purchase as well. Look at me, I'm in the top right corner, just like we used to be back in the day. Oh, this is a throwback. Let's get in and do these trade ups. Is the most recent button fixed? I guess it is. We're trading up all these painted Falcos. Everything you see here that's a drop item, we're getting rid of them. So here we are, very rare drop trade ups. Like I said, this is all about you guys. This is all about trying to get maybe just another white octane to throw into the giveaway. I swear, if this mouse just keeps chucking it down there, it's annoying. Let's keep going and let's see what we can get. We're trading up the Falcos. Can we get, like I said, anything for you guys? Black standard. Last episode, obviously, we got 2 black standards. And also, I do just want to say at the start of this one, I spent yesterday, just took a few minutes really just reading all the comments on that last very rare trade up video because I recorded it as normal and I wasn't expecting to get emotional, but given that this series, if nothing else, it is a little bit like a personal podcast. So if you're a long-standing viewer, you might be getting a panic. If you're a long-standing viewer of this series, then you will know that this is where I update you about everything about my life. You know, this is where I used to update you about my escapades in the cricket season when that was going on during the summer. If something sick happened there, I would update you here. If something happened, like there was some kind of funny story, whether it be a trip, something I did with ENDPOINT or RLCS, I'd typically talk about it here. So anything about my personal life, I kind of, rather than doing a separate sort of podcast, I combine it with something we all love, and that is trade ups in Rocket League, which of course is not going to be here for much longer. I believe, if my upload schedule is correct, this will be the last video I upload in the month of November. And then December, it happens. You know what? I'm just going to start trading up from down here. Wherever it puts me, that's where I'm going to start trading up from because it's just been, it's an absolute joke where it just keeps throwing me about the place. But yeah, I can't believe that's happening for one. But as you all know, and if you don't, I will tell you one last time now, if you couldn't already tell by the room that you are seeing, I am back home with my parents for the foreseeable future. Basically, where I lived and have lived for the past 2 years, I really liked that house. I wish I could still stay there. My tenancy is up, and whilst I am going to be going into the new year in the process of selling the house that I currently own, basically circumstances have it that I can't live there. So whilst I try and sell that, I'll be living back here. Once that's sold, then I could potentially look for somewhere else to live on, obviously a more permanent basis than having my entire, lime standard, we'll call it a landed for old time's sake, rather than having my entire life inventory stuffed into this room. Like, I've masked it pretty well. You can't see the ground very much, but I've got a lot to sort through. There's barely any floor space. The main concern for me at the moment is clothes. Everything that was in my wardrobe at the old place, and I had a lot of wardrobe space, is just, it's still on hangers just over there in the corner. I know we're good friends, but I don't think I'm going to show you that. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to coming back here. I'm already super excited to make content. It is 10 a.m. and this is the third video I filmed today. Well, actually, no, it's the second I filmed today, but that's because I made the video you saw yesterday last night, and but have actually, as you can tell, just hopped straight back in and started recording again, because there's something about being here, it being a new change of scenery, I guess. It's almost like I've got a new setup because I've got new visuals. I am in a bigger room. It's nice to be in a bigger room because in the old office, it was a much smaller room. Granted, I had horizontal space behind my chair, so I could put up the green screen here. Because this is a corner desk that I'm sat in, I'm facing the corner of the room. It means it's at an angle, so for the green screen to be behind me, it would have to be at an angle, and that chops the whole room, and that means it can't be there because my bed is there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to bring the green screen back or how I can manage that, because as I said, this is a corner desk, and that is a little bit difficult. But you know how it is. Currently recording this, for me, it is a Monday morning, which is the best time to feel like you can start afresh. And then on top of that, once I've had a good first few days, then Friday, the end of the week, starts a brand new month, which is December, which is tomorrow for you. So I'm very excited for that. I saw some initial, not spoilers, but just kind of leaks regarding the Rocket League Racing. I don't even think it's going to be called Rocket League Racing. I think they're calling it Rocket Racing. It's like Epic are trying to distance themselves from Rocket League so far that it's almost as if they don't even own it. But then you have the contrasting information that they are updating things in Rocket League for the first time in ages. I believe the Season 13 update will see an updated UI, a new refreshed menu, the ability to queue extra modes and regular modes at the same time. They've made active choices and decisions to change the game that they think will benefit other players. So it's a little bit contradictory. On the one hand, it definitely feels like we're being left by the wayside, and they've disguised the removal of trading to make way for Rocket Racing and cross-platform capabilities with the items that you have in Rocket League. But why they couldn't just keep trading in Rocket League and not make the items in Fortnite tradable? Like, if the items in Fortnite aren't tradable, which they're not, why does it matter if you get a really cool item in Rocket League that you can then port over to Fortnite? Or even still, maybe from like December 6th, any item you then get after that point, you cannot port to the Fortnite Rocket Racing mode. Like, you have to use items that you had before the update. So then that completely, like, I just don't get it. It completely contradicts Tim Sweeney's statements in July, saying how he feels like when a company takes over a game, it's their responsibility and their duty to basically uphold the values of the game and the community that you are taking over. And by removing trading, they are doing exactly the opposite. And he didn't say this 5 years ago when they probably started thinking about taking over Rocket League, because there were murmurs of it in the public eye in 2019. So it had to have been going on for a while. He tweeted this in July 2023. When the changes are already in place, and they knew they would be removing trading by December. They knew in July, when he tweeted that trading was going to disappear in December. Rocket League know what's coming for at least the next few seasons. They have to know. So they knew they were taking it away, and he tweeted something to suggest that basically that's something that they should never do. But here they are doing it regardless. Now, don't get me wrong, I will be playing Rocket Racing. As you've seen by my Fortnite videos, I think they're all hilarious. If you see a Fortnite video from me, it's going to be great fun, so go and watch it by all means. As you've seen by that, and the OG stuff, I am enjoying Fortnite again. And given that Rocket Racing is going to be in Fortnite, I will be trying it out. And of course, I will be making videos on it because, I mean, all my other video ideas have been taken away by this change. You know, we're losing, essentially, we could be losing pick a clip. We're definitely losing blind trading. We're definitely losing trading. We're definitely losing trade-ups. And we're basically losing crate openings as well. So if there's one video idea that comes out of losing all of those, and that is Rocket Racing, you best believe, at least for the very beginning, like I did with Sideswipe when that came out, I will be attempting to make some kind of series around it. And along with the stuff about Rocket Racing that we saw in the leaks or whatever, that we believe there is going to be some sort of global leaderboard when it comes to Rocket Racing. There are going to be AI drivers, which I think is kind of cool. I feel like in Rocket League, the AI, when you play past like 10 hours of the game, the original AI in like the Rocket League Seasons mode are just not good enough. Like, it gets to the point very quickly that you just destroy the bots. But I feel like with racing, like racing games have always had fairly decent computer players. Like if you think about Mario Kart, which is the game that I am likening this to the most in my head, the computer players on the very hardest difficulty at the highest pace, even if you're pretty good at the game, give you a good race. Like, genuinely, they give you a decent race. Whereas in Rocket League, it's so mechanical. It's such a difficult game. One of the hardest games to master in the world, I think. It's almost as though the computer made, at least the computer players by Silence can't keep up. But with something as simple as racing, which is quite simply stick to a design track at a certain speed and use weapons in a certain way, I think the AI bots in Rocket Racing could actually provide quite a fun experience, and could even provide a competitive enough experience that you could play Rocket Racing and enjoy it completely offline. You know what I mean? Like, you could play an entire AI lobby like you would on Mario Kart Wii for the most part, unless you went online like some people did. I did it a couple times. I think that would provide good content and would be fun as well. Whereas Rocket League, you can't make videos or have a great time playing bots unless you are literally bronze level. And like I said, you play for like 10 hours and you're already better than the bots. But I think in Rocket Racing, it's going to be slightly different. So I am looking forward to it. It is a chance to make new videos. And my audience is made up of obviously predominantly Rocket League players. But in terms of a secondary game for my viewers, if it's not Rocket League as the first, it's probably Rocket League. But if it is, the secondary game for a lot of my viewers is Fortnite. And this is that combination, or the best combination of the two we are going to get. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Like I said, it takes out a lot of other series. I think this week I will be recording my last pick a clip. I might record one final... in fact, I don't think I'm going to record another blind trading, because I think what I would have done is do the blind trading for Sunday. But instead of that, I'll do the giveaway, which is like, it's like basically like blind trading in the sense I give stuff away, but it's not blind, and I just give stuff away to people. And how I pick that is just going to be random from the YouTube chat. So make sure you hang around, because there's no fairer way to do it other than just seeing who shows up and whose name catches my eye. There's no fairer way to do it. And, you know, I don't have any sort of biases as to whose name I'm going to see and give items. If anything, I'm biased against my friends. I'd be less inclined if my friend joined the chat saying, "This is my name, can you trade with me?" I'd be less inclined to pick them and give them stuff, because I'm like, yeah, well, I know you, and, you know, we can always like play some games and stuff. And I'd rather give it back to people I don't know in my community, and, you know, that sort of thing. So I think I'll probably do one final episode of Pick a Clip. I know in a couple of days I'm doing one final big trade, so I'll have one more import and exotic crate trade up video going for painted mainframes and everything like that. So that's good. I'm excited I get to do that one more time. I think I have, like, that video that I did yesterday with the crates is going to be my last one. I did have someone reach out to me. They said there's loads of crates I could get from them, but honestly, I think I'm over it. I'd kind of be doing it for the sake of it. I think it's a good way to end. I said I'd end it yesterday, so I think I'm probably done with crate openings, which is crazy because I'm the crate opening guy. Like, that is my thing. And then, yeah, I think we'll just fill this last week with... Ooh, another landed. I'll fill this last week with some farewell content, I suppose, and then onwards and upwards. Whether it's short form, long form, both. New season, new games, new modes, whatever it is. We have to move on, because things keep happening, whether trading and crates are here or not. The world keeps spinning, and I will still be here making content. So that's pretty much it for my update. That's what's happening. This is where I'm at, and that's my life. So drop any thoughts you might have on the comments about Rocket League Racing, the new season, anything like that. I'll trade up the rest of these. There's only a few left. There's only about 15 trade-ups. I'll show you best items only. If we get a painted octane, that'd be great. And then I'll show you the black market trade-ups to finish what is, I think it might be my last rare trade-up video, or I might do one more. I'm not certain on this one, because these are a lot easier to come by, but I'll let you know. Tell you what, I'm glad I don't have to do these trade-up videos for much longer, in the sense that the UI and the menus are so broken for this thing. They haven't fixed the most recent. I don't get it. So at least it's happening now and not in another time, because this is just slightly jarring. I'm so used to doing trade-ups and how the menu works that I'm the most affected more than anyone. Like, look, why am I down here now? Like, why did they go down there? I'm more affected than anyone when it comes to trade-ups and how different this feels, because I've done the most. So I'm kind of glad that I don't have to deal with this for much longer. I know this is most recent. There's a white Jaeger there. Like, that is not the most recent thing I got. Go away. All right, so here we go. We're finishing. We've got 40 drop exotics. We're going to get 8 black markets. Let's see if we can get something sick. Last episode, we got 3 of the big 5 in a world record attempt. There is Magma. We just want to see if we can get 1. Sub-Zero's decent, but it's not one of the big 5. Come on, big finish. This is the test of luck in this house. The Crimson Lobos, the throwback wheel. Come on. Voxel. Okay, let's try again. Electroshock. Come on, that's an OG, to be fair. Spectre is an L. Final trade up of the day is going to be a Polypop. A bit of a rough session today, honestly. No painted octanes and none of the big 5. We'd have to chalk that down to an L, to be honest. We got painted standards ×2. We got a Fennec. But other than that, little bit of an L, I have to say. Regardless, if you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed the little update regarding my life and everything like that, then please do drop a like on this video. Subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army. I've been Pixel. You have been awesome. And I'll see you in the next video very soon. Flying in a mist, so haters throwing shade, never pick me, not an issue. I am a beast, I'm at the